How's it going, everyone? This is Trixx from Meta of Smash, and in this video we're going to be covering how to edge guard with Joker. So before we start edge guarding with Joker, we're first going to talk about his offstage limitations. While Joker still has his double jump and up B intact, he is virtually able to touch the blast zone and still make it back to the stage. While Joker is using Rainstorm offstage, he is able to shoot a maximum of 6 shots while still being able to make it back to the stage. Any more shots than that and he will not be able to make it back. It's also important to note that Joker can only shoot his Rainstorm in groups of 3 shots or 6 shots. If you go for 9 shots, you will not be able to recover. When Joker is using his gun spin offstage, he is able to do a maximum of 4 rotations and still recover. If you try to commit to 5 or 6 rotations, you will not be able to recover. It's also important to note that it doesn't matter if you use your double jump before or after the gun spin. You will only be able to do 4 rotations. If you're going for a deep back air offstage, you can use your guns to assist your recovery and make it back safely. Depending on your timing, you are able to get somewhere between 4 and 5 back airs and still recover. My suggestion is to stick with 4. No matter how you jump off stage, you will always only be able to perform 2 nairs before you have to recover. If you go for a third, you will not be able to make it back. You can perform a maximum of 3 fairs off stage and recover safely. You can also go for a maximum of 3 dares and recover safely. You can go for a maximum of 3 standard gunshots off stage and recover safely. Depending on which zone your opponent is recovering from, Joker can narrow down his options needed to be successful while edgeguarding. In this example, Wolf did not use his double jump immediately and therefore is either opting to go for a neutral recovery or a low recovery. Joker can read this and cover both options with the same move. If someone is opting for a neutral recovery, you can also cover that option with a back air as long as you stay parallel to them in the air and strike accordingly. If at any point you are planning to challenge a recovery, your best bet is to try to attack from above and put them in a situation where you can cover all of their options with one move. If your opponent is recovering from very low, you could also opt to use a gun spin to gimp their recovery. You may even want to try and bait this option so you can set up for a Rainstorm edgeguard. If they are directly below you, try and follow their DI and land as many shots as possible before you have to recover. Rainstorm can also be used to set up a wall of defense in which your opponent will have to try and fight their way through, and typically they will not be successful. This can also be very good for gimping opponents at a lower percent. In this next example, Lucina uses her double jump early, which means she has no other option to recover low. And we already know that Nair or Rainstorm can cover this option. If your opponent opts for a mix-up and tries to recover high, your best bet is to try and make your way back on stage and set up for a ledge trap. I already know that a lot of people are going to be asking, how do you edgeguard Pichu and can Joker do it? And after what felt like years of research, unfortunately there was no legitimate strategy to consistently edgeguard this character. Maybe Challenger Pack 2 will be the answer to our prayers, but for right now, Pichu still can't be edgeguarded consistently. If your opponent is using their double jump early, you can try and match it or react to it and catch their jump with a fair or back air depending on which way you're facing. This one takes pretty good timing, but it is possible to react to. A character like Cloud or any other Fire Emblem character that has to recover low, you can pretty much do the exact same thing for every different recovery that they have. Jump off, nair. And since that gets boring very quickly, feel free to style on them literally however you want to, because everything works. No, seriously, do whatever you want. As long as you jump off stage and push any button, you will kill them. However, when it comes to edgeguarding Joker, you're going to have to be a lot more methodical than that, since his recovery is ridiculous. The amount of times that he can actually change direction in the air is going to force you to have to mix up your own edgeguards, potentially jump back on stage, grab ledge, or do whatever you can to force him to recover low so you can put him in the position that you want to capitalize on your edgeguard. Also remember to abuse the fact that you can recover from extremely low. If you are fighting the Joker Ditto, make sure that they use their double jump before you do. If they don't use it, you don't use it. In this example, both players were feeling like they were hitting the point of no return, in which case the edgeguard was successful. And with that, that's going to be the end of the video. Please be sure to like and share with your fellow Joker mains, and once again, this is Trixx from Meta of Smash saying thanks for watching the video.